and then we couldn't keep up with the call. Like, I'm like, this is amazing. This is really working. So he was back on the road doing.
And it was like, I know it's kind of corny to say, but almost like destiny. Like, I think that was what was pushing me that direction. And I like presented
myself and being like, even if it's physical, like physical as in like my physical health or working out, or I just started doing, speaking of Wim Hof, I just started doing like cold plunges and ice baths. And like, even if I don't have the time to go outside, I just got a cold plunge. I did it right before I got here.
Has a scent and a name that she hasn't revealed to everyone yet. So it's
But it's the new scent coming out.
Yeah,
that's what you smell
week.
like. That's amazing. You people are just, there's just money just flowing in every single direction. I mean, really, congratulations.
Thank you.
It's crazy that your family has
basketball.
Do you guys ever have a little
not that good.
one-on-one competition?
We do sometimes. We actually were just playing, and we have like our friends had like a pool set up, you know, the hoops that are in the pool.
Oh, there you go.
And so we were playing in the pool, and he just like took it way too seriously, as did I, by the way. And
girls, just when it seemed like the ongoing drama between Corey Gamble and the Kardashian-Jenner family couldn't get any more complicated, new rumors have surfaced that are shaking things up in a big way. After the messy fallout with Kendall Jenner and the family, Corey had kept a relatively low profile. However, he's now back in the spotlight, and this time it's for a reason that's making headlines for all the wrong reasons. Recently, Corey was spotted at an upscale Los Angeles restaurant, and the internet quickly erupted with speculation about what it all means. The twist? Corey was dining with a woman who, according to many, bears a striking resemblance to Kendall. This detail has set off a firestorm of theories. Could this new woman be Corey's way of trying to get back at Kendall, or is there more to the story? The internet quickly went into overdrive, with fans analyzing every detail of the outing. According to sources, Corey was seen looking very comfortable with the mystery woman. Some insiders have suggested that this was no coincidence. Corey knew exactly what he was doing by being seen with someone who looks so much like Kendall, one source claimed. This wasn't just a random date, it was a calculated move to get under Kendall's skin and make her feel a certain way. If that's the case, Corey might be trying to send Kendall a message that says, "I'm moving on and I'm doing it in a way that you'll notice." For Corey, this move comes after his very public fallout with Kendall and the Kardashian-Jenner family. After years of being a somewhat low-key presence in their lives, Corey found himself in the midst of explosive drama, culminating in his breakup with Kendall. Now, it seems like he's trying to find a way back into the narrative, this time through a new woman who just happens to look eerily similar to his ex. But the fallout hasn't been limited to Corey's actions alone. The Kardashian-Jenner family has certainly noticed, and their reactions have been swift and intense. Kris Jenner, the matriarch of the family, has reportedly been livid over Corey's calculated move. Sources close to Kris say she sees this as a desperate attempt by Corey to stay relevant in the media and fuel the drama that has already taken a toll on their family. Kris sees this as a cheap move, said one insider. She's furious that Corey would stoop to this level just to stay in the headlines. She's protective of her children, and she's not going to let him use them for his own personal gain. But while Kris is upset, Kendall seems to be taking a different approach. According to those close to her, Kendall is focused on her personal growth and healing, especially after all the emotional turmoil surrounding her breakup with Corey. Kendall is in a really good place right now. She's not letting Corey's actions affect her, a friend of Kendall's shared. Despite the drama surrounding her, Kendall is choosing to rise above it and not let Corey's behavior disrupt her peace of mind. On the other hand, Kylie Jenner, who has consistently been supportive of her sister throughout this entire ordeal, is reportedly more protective than ever. She's always been very vocal in her support for Kendall. Into your view too. According to sources, she sees Corey's latest stunt as a blatant attempt to emotionally manipulate Kendall. Kylie has made it clear that she's standing by Kendall, said one insider. She views Corey's move as an intentional attempt to make Kendall feel something, anything, and she's urging Kendall to stay strong and not let him get under her skin. As for the fans, they've been quick to react to Corey's new relationship, and opinions are split. Some fans are convinced that Corey is simply trying to provoke Kendall, while others believe there's more to it than meets the eye. Corey Gamble dating someone who looks like Kendall, that's just creepy and sad. Move on already, one fan tweeted. Another responded, Corey is clearly trying to make Kendall jealous, but she's unbothered, as always. Queen behavior. NT or VU3. However, there are some fans who think that perhaps Corey's actions aren't as manipulative as they seem. What if Corey really likes this woman and people are just overanalyzing it? Not everything is about Kendall, one fan wrote. This viewpoint suggests that Corey might just be trying to move on from the drama and start a new chapter in his life. NT or VU4. But with the way things have unfolded, it's hard to believe his motives are purely innocent. The mystery woman herself remains largely unknown, although fans and internet sleuths have been hard at work trying to figure out who she is. There are some speculations that she might be a model or influencer, which wouldn't be surprising considering the circles Corey runs in. However, what's truly raising eyebrows is her striking resemblance to Kendall.
For 2023 for Kris Jenner, I see her and Corey Gamble getting engaged. They have been dating for 7 years. That is a very long time. I see Corey Gamble proposing to Kris Jenner, and I think the engagement will be really short and they'll get married really fast this year. And I see the wedding being over the top. It's going to be elaborate. Like, can you guys imagine a Kris Jenner wedding? There'll be a martini bar. It will be big. It will be loud. I think we're all waiting for a Kris Jenner wedding. 7 years of dating. We want a wedding.
If you weren't married and pregnant by 30.
Absolutely.
And that was really interesting and just so crazy now when I think back about that, because you know, I have so many daughters and they're 2 different generations, you know, 5 daughters, a couple different generations. And
Eintier VU5. For Corey, could this be an intentional move to seek out someone who looks like Kendall in order to keep some sort of connection to his ex, even if it's just through appearance? Some fans believe this is exactly what's happening, while others think it's just a coincidence. Relationship experts have also weighed in on Corey's behavior. Dr. Monica Hale, a therapist, explained that sometimes when people date someone who looks like their ex, it can be a sign that they're struggling to move on. It's often a subconscious way of holding on to the past, Dr. Hale said. For Corey, this could be his way of staying emotionally tethered to Kendall. But PR experts like James Wilder have a different take. Corey knows exactly how to work the media, Wilder said. By stepping out with someone who looks like Kendall, he's keeping himself in the spotlight. He's ensuring that his name stays part of the Kardashian-Jenner conversation, which is exactly what he wants. Whether this is a publicity stunt or a genuine attempt to move on is still unclear, but Corey's strategy is undeniably creating waves in the media and among fans. As for Kendall, despite the chaos surrounding her, she's chosen to remain above it all. Recently, she shared a serene post on social media, accompanied by a photo of herself meditating, with the caption, "Peace isn't something you find, it's something you create." Fans have interpreted this as a subtle response to Corey's actions, praising Kendall for her maturity and grace. Kendall is the epitome of grace. She's showing Corey that she's unbothered and thriving, one fan commented. Another added, "This is why Kendall is my favorite. She doesn't need to stoop to Corey's level. She's winning by simply living her best life." Throughout all of this, the Kardashian-Jenner family has rallied around Kendall, particularly Kris, who is focused on protecting her daughter. Kris is all about protecting her kids, a source said. She's not going to let Corey's antics derail Kendall's progress. She's going to make sure that Kendall stays focused on what really matters. As for Corey, it's clear that he's trying to stay relevant. Whether this new relationship will help him do that remains to be seen. Fans are watching closely, and many are curious to see what his next move will be. Will he continue to stay in the headlines by dating someone who looks like Kendall, or will he eventually fade into the background? What do you think about Corey Gamble's new relationship? Is he really trying to make Kendall jealous, or is this just a new chapter for him? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.